Hi everyone, welcome to the IEEE VIS 2020 TTK tutorial. My name is Julien Tierney. I am a research scientist with the French Center for Scientific Research, and I'm the founder of the Topology Toolkit, and I will briefly introduce the tutorial. So this tutorial presents TTK, which is a toolkit for the topological analysis and visualization of data. And as long as you have data that is defined on meshes or on things that can be meshed, then TTK can be useful for you. So TTK implements a substantial collection of algorithms from a family of techniques known as topological data analysis. And these techniques can be viewed as a sort of Swiss Army knife for feature extraction in data. In particular, this family of techniques has been fairly successful in the past thanks to their robustness, their multi-scale nature, and their ability to easily express features of interest. So over the last 2 decades, there's been a growing interest in academia for this set of techniques. Back in 2008, only 10% of the papers that were published at VIS were dealing with topological methods. And last year, it was around 25% of the papers. There's also TopoVis, which published more than 100 papers over the years. And the last edition was in Sweden in 2019. And you can see a picture right here. There's also a growing interest in the applications, as well as with a few companies which started to implement topological methods in their software products. Regarding TTK itself, it's a bit difficult to quantify its impact in practice, since only a few indicators are available, but these indicate that there seems to be some interest from universities, governmental institutions, and private companies. So the development of TTK started in late 2014, and we used it internally for a few years before releasing it open source in 2017 under permissive license, a BSD license. TTK is written in C++, and so far 15 different institutions contributed to the code, including 3 private companies. In terms of installation, we recommend to install TTK from source. It roughly takes an hour, and we provide step-by-step instructions on the website. We also provide, since last year, a Docker image, an Anaconda package, and very soon binary packages for Ubuntu. We also provide a VirtualBox image, which is available on the tutorial website, and which is fully installed with Ubuntu and the current development version of TTK. So the VirtualBox image is a large file, and if you haven't downloaded it already, we strongly recommend that you do it right now. In the virtual system, you'll find in the TTK directory all the necessary data for the hands-on sessions. And if you need help, please don't hesitate to ask us on the tutorial chat. On the tutorial web page itself, you'll also find the data package for the hands-on, which includes data sets and PowerView state files. You'll also find all the remaining material of this tutorial, which includes the actual slides that we're presenting to you, and all the data and software packages. So what's new in TTK? Well, at the surface, not so much, but under the hood, a lot happened over the last year. So we completely revamped our internal API to make it simpler, easier to use, and more convenient for newcomers. And Jonas will present that in more details. There's been a major work from Kitware to port TTK to the new versions of VTK and PowerView. And on top of that, we came up with major performance improvements dealing with various low-level optimizations with the Morse-Map complex, our triangulation data structure, and our internal representation of scalar data. So overall, for some of the examples which are available on the TTK website, we observed a 10 times speed up with regard to the original 2017 release. In terms of new features, we'll have very soon Ubuntu packages, and we also have a new backend for the topological simplification of data, which is based on the paper that will be presented this year at VIS, and which provides further important performance improvements. Regarding this tutorial in particular, we updated our material to the latest version of TTK. At the time we're shooting this video, we're using the development branch of TTK, which is likely to be available as a 0.9.9 version at the time you're watching this video. The tutorial schedule includes new features, new ways to interact with TTK, and how to interact with the latest API. So the tutorial will be organized around 3 sessions. First, we'll review the basics regarding topological methods in PowerView, which is the default user interface to TTK. And next, we'll proceed to hands-on sessions, and finally, we'll present advanced usage. We wish you a nice tutorial.